The earthquake buildings are in the Creating Solutions unit. The idea behind this unit is for students to come up with creative solutions for problems. This particular activity has students build freestanding structures from straws and paper clips. The materials for this activity include straws, paper clips, scissors, beanbags, and the supplies to make the earthquake table. One hint you may want to give your students is to unfold the paper clips, but don't straighten out the folded edges. This will help them snugly fit into the ends of the straws. Their structure should hold bean bags at multiple levels and withstand some earthquakes. If you're short on time, you may want to give your students a set of criteria that you determine on your own, but I like to have my classes negotiate and build their own criteria. Some things we discuss include the amount of supplies. I like to manage supplies by using engineering dollars or STEM bucks during any engineering challenge. This promotes them to think through their idea before tearing through the supplies and helps with cleanup because now their supplies have a value. I give them enough STEM bucks and price items so they can purchase about 30 straws and 40 paper clips. The project I built in this video took about 20 straws and 35 paper clips. If you need to scaffold this for some of your students, you can add in a foot or two of tape or even a sheet of paper. Students will get points for every beanbag their structure holds, and the points are multiplied by the level they're on. How levels or floors are determined is another point I negotiate with my class. I would suggest that the bottom level has to be at least 2 centimeters off the table and be able to hold a beanbag. Each additional level needs to hold at least one bag to be considered a level, and the bag has to sit at least 2 centimeters above the bags on the level directly below it. Some of my classes choose to just measure the height of where the bean bag is sitting to determine what level it's considered to be on. For example, 1 to 5 centimeters off the table would be considered level 1, 6 to 10 centimeters off the table would be level 2, and so on. My structure would get a lot more points using this latter criteria since my first set of bean bags are sitting so high off the table. The last item I negotiate with my students is how the testing will be performed. Will they get points for their structure just holding bags, or only if it can withstand earthquakes? How intense will the earthquakes be? How long should the earthquakes last? All of the different criteria options can drastically change what the activity looks like, which means you can select different criteria and have your students go through the process a second time to try to build even better structures.